Save as many as you can.
The first few minutes will be very disorienting. Remember to stay calm and focused. Instincts play a very important part, so trust them.
So what is up, folks? I'm back after a very long time. DG2K187 got on DeAndre today on Tuesday, April 7, 2020. From right here in London. It's been a hell of a long time since I've done a live stream. But guess what? Today had to be today. I'm gonna try and zoom in as best as I can. And you can clearly see it does look pink. It truly is a pink supermoon. It's low on the horizon now because it just came up at 5 to 7 local London time, which was like 18:55. Yeah, it's been a very long time, Michael. A very long time. But now is the time to return because we are at that appointed time. The appointed time is close. Like you said, the whole world now. Every country's on lockdown because they know. The sudden destruction is close. It's almost upon us. We're in the 40 days of repentance. We are in the 16th or 17th day of the 40 days of repentance. And, we have 24 days left before the sudden destruction will hit. Again, I'm not here to set the dates, but judging by what's going on right now, I'd say we're very closer than we've ever been in the history of, everything that's been ongoing in this world, this fallen world. Yeah, April 29 is coming. Yep, that's when the huge asteroid the size of Mount Everest will be coming very close in proximity with the Earth. And, apparently we're not just facing one asteroid, facing a whole cluster of asteroids now. They're all coming, literally, it's going to start raining fire from the skies. Fire, debris, all kinds of stuff's going to start raining from the sky now. And, everyone needs to just prepare mentally, emotionally, spiritually, most importantly, spiritually. A lot of fasting, a lot of praying, and a lot of repenting because it's almost over now. Trying to take a look at what else is going on in the skies here. Yep, they've still been spraying their chemicals. Still spraying their chemicals, as you can clearly see, there's chemicals everywhere. But we have, Planet X, Nibiru, the dragon, the system is all around us. It's like it's hidden in the clouds. But what they say is supposedly clouds is not really clouds. And, you got to be able to tell the difference between the regular clouds and the body and the bodies and the system, which are like embedded and they've been hidden with the chemicals. That's why when you got to know have the good sense of eye and discernment, really. As you've seen there, they got a lot of iron oxide already coming up. Not much has changed, even though I've stopped live streaming for a long time. Things So they changed. Look up here, right up here. You see up here? Look at all this stuff up here. This stuff up here is what you gotta be paying attention to. That could be a large body up there, or even debris. Yeah, they want to say all that funny stuff now, right? When they've been doing it for years. They're just taking the piss, really. That's what they're doing. It's just insult, really. Just insult, because they know so many of us are so wide awake to the reality of what's going on around us. This whole virus was put out there in December of last year, and they waited until March to lock the whole world down. I mean, go figure, right? Even though they said the virus was man-made, created in a laboratory, the bottom line is the agenda is Agenda 21, Agenda 2030. Because they want everybody chipped, and they don't want no one living off the grid. They don't want nobody living off the grid. They want everybody on the system. People are waking up now when it's literally right at the very end. When folks like us have been awake for the last 10, 15 years. We were trying to wake everybody up when we were self-isolating before self-isolating became a term. We were social distancing way ahead of this nonsense which is ongoing right now. We were doing all this stuff way in advance. We were training for this long ago. As you've seen, look, we got helicopters doing patrols already. Again, because they know. I don't know where this helicopter's going, but I'm going to keep my eye on it. Because I'm going to show you what's going on right here. Here in London, anyway. They've been patrolling the skies like crazy, but I mean, the only aircrafts that are coming now are the repatriation flights, which are the flights that are bringing the people back from the supposed countries where they got stuck. So you imagine they're bringing them all back, right, and they're spreading the virus even more. Again, it's not by coincidence, not by chance. It's again because this is all by design, and they're not going to be able to contain the virus. I mean, I haven't watched that movie Contagion, but that movie Contagion apparently shows everything that exactly how it's going right now. So I feel like I had to break my silence to then speak, because it feels like forever. I appreciate everybody that's watching right now. 14 of you, 16 of you that's watching live. I'm gonna try and zoom in again on the pink supermoon, because it is pink. You can clearly see it right there. I'm going in as far as I can. You can clearly see. A lot of colors there right around it. It looks pink. It definitely looks that way. Sorry if the camera's shaking, because I've obviously zoomed in as close as I can, get in on it. It definitely does look pink. Again, why do you think it's pink? Because we have a pink body next to the sun. Can only be the binary twin. Or the influence of the binary twin, which is what I always used to say years ago. It's crazy, because I think to myself, I was researching all this stuff like however many years ago. I was trying to tell people years ago that this stuff was going to happen, and everyone called me a crazy conspiracy theorist. That, I belong in the psychiatric, I was mental, psycho. They called me all kinds of names, crazy nut job. And who's crazy now, though? Who's crazy now? Who's crazy now, huh? That's why I stopped live streaming for a while. Kind of had time to, get more tuned with the creator, with Yeshua, and then, just on this journey, but just watching this whole slow motion train wreck right now just play out in front of us every day, getting worse and worse and worse. See how it disappeared? You see how that thing up there has disappeared? There was a big... You It's not so long, no longer visible now. Whatever was here has disappeared now. Like I said, you got to be able to tell the difference between the regular clouds and, you know, these bodies and part of the system that's coming in, because, you know, they're all going to try and tell you not to look up and not to look at the clouds. You got to just know how to analyze it. I've been watching it for a while, and like from my knowledge and from what I've been watching, Nibiru and the dragon have been coming in closer and closer and closer for the last 6 months. I have my own observations. I've been watching it closely. I've been watching the system closely. Obviously, I've not been posting nothing, and that's more out of not fear, but, you know, common sense, because obviously I know how dangerous it is. But today it feels just like the time now to just show you guys that pink supermoon, because again, it's so pink, and there's so much iron oxide around it. You can even see it, even when I'm not even zoomed in. You can clearly see. I'm not here to, like, you know, hoodwink anyone. I'm here just to show you what's going on, because many people now are like living in fear. It's not time to be afraid. It's not a time to be afraid right now. It's only a time to be ready spiritually. Like I said, 40 days of repentance. Easter is one that we would sure as hell never forget. Passover is very close. I mean, Palm Sunday just went by. Good Friday this coming week. Easter Sunday. A lot of people still talking about 3 days of darkness. I mean, anything's possible right now. I mean, it seems like all biblical prophecies are being fulfilled every day. And I do believe that the third seal of the Bible has just been opened. I do believe Yeshua has opened the third seal. That's why, you know, the black horse is coming for the economy. The, you know, mark of the beast, like everybody's saying, is coming now. I mean, 3 of the 4 horsemen are already riding. One left, which is the pale one, which represents death. So everything seems to be accelerating. I know a lot of you have been waiting for a long time for me to do a live stream. I do apologize for taking so long, but, you know, with me, I don't do live streams just for the sake of doing live streams. I do them when there's something significant going on, and obviously right now, this pink supermoon to me is significant. Yeah, thank you for sharing it, Michael. Much appreciated, especially at this point in time. Any kind of shares right now are appreciated, because, like you're saying, the censorship right now is on another level. They're just going to be censoring left, right, and center now because they don't want no one to see this. But I want everybody to see this. So just look at that. Look at that, man. The moon practically looks like the sun. Look at the pink all around the moon. We are living in the end of the end moments. You can feel it in the air, in the atmosphere. I can feel it in my spirit. We don't see this every day. You're right. We might never see this ever again. Judgment is upon us, man. The day of reckoning is close. Yeshua is about to judge this world. His wrath is coming. The wrath of the Lamb is coming. That's why all these leaders are going to go and hide in their bunkers now. That's why when they're saying Boris Johnson's apparently going to die, he's not going to kick the bucket, really. He's just going to go and hide like all the rest of them. Because they know, they don't want to fear, they're scared because they know that the judgment's coming. They know the judgment's close. They know the day of reckoning's close. They know he's coming. They fear it. They know it. That's why they had to lock the whole world down. Because they don't want no one to see his appearance in the sky. They don't want no one to see it. They want everybody to close their windows, close their blinds, stay inside, don't go out. He said something amazing, right? You know, you're witnessing something amazing. I'm praying too that it does come. I mean, I've been watching this for the last 5-6 years. Well, I wouldn't even say 5-6 years, but the last 10 years. But in the last 5 or 6 years, it's become more and more obvious that we're approaching, you know, the event, as they would say. The event is close. You want to call it event horizon, some want to call it the rapture. I mean, everybody has their own opinions about pre-trip, mid-trip, post-trip. I've never had any opinion on that. I've always believed that it's coming, but I've never said when. I've never been a date setter. Even though I've recently put out that video where I said April 30th, showed them April 30th. When I was shown April 30th, I wasn't shown what year. But judging by the way everything's going this year, it feels that it could be this year. I say it could be. I don't say it definitely is. I just say it could be. But I continue to watch like everybody else. We're all watchmen on the wall, and we all continue to, you know, watch for the signs. The sun, the moon, the stars, and the heavens. You can clearly see. Funny how it zoomed and you saw more of the detail there. Yeah, we haven't seen the dragon yet. The dragon, like I showed everybody what the dragon looked like recently at the beginning of the year. The dragon made its appearance in the sky here, over here in this part of my city here in London, and I will show you where the dragon was visible. I will zoom right out, and I will show you guys. The dragon was literally visible on this side. The dragon that I saw in January was visible right here. This is where the dragon was. If you see my videos, you'll see where it was. The dragon was visible there. It's not visible today, obviously. To identify the dragon, you just see the two eyes and the teeth. If you see that, you know you're seeing the dragon in the sky. But then you also got Nibiru as well with his wings. I've been watching the system for the last 6 months, coming closer and closer and closer. So I know it's not a fake story, it's not a conspiracy theory, it's the truth. And it's one of the other reasons for the lockdown too, probably one of the main reasons. And obviously coming out with stories about Comet Atlas. Again, lots of smoke and mirrors and distractions. Like I like to say, psyops galore. There's lots of psychological operations galore going on. It definitely looks pink though. You can see the pink. I felt it in my spirit today that I had to do this live stream. So I implore everybody to share this live video everywhere you can before they do obviously try to remove it, because they're going to probably try and remove everything at some point. Especially when that last video I put out recently about April 30th, because they don't want no one to know the truth. They don't want no one to know what's coming. I just had to do it because I was given the order and the instruction from Yeshua. He gave me the command, you know, to show. That's why I called the video "Show Them April 30th," because you guys need to see what's coming on April 30th. Stroke, I'll say April 29th. Stroke April 30th. Again, it might not be on the actual date. It might happen before, it might happen after, but we know that, you know, we are close now to the event. And the event is imminent. That's what I believe in my spirit. And that's the only reason, one of the main reasons why they've locked down the entire planet. It's not just coronavirus. Coronavirus is the cover story. Reality is they know time is up. There's no more time left. There's no more time to mess around. Everyone needs to get right, and get right now. And get your, I won't want to curse, but get your shit in order, basically. Again, I don't want to keep you guys for much longer. I mean, I've tried to show you guys obviously that it's pink. It's definitely pink, and that's the iron oxide, and it won't be a pink moon without no pink iron oxide. Again, that's the influence of the binary twin. Many people don't want to acknowledge nemesis anymore. The word nemesis is no longer even anywhere to be seen on YouTube or on Facebook. I don't hear anybody talking about nemesis anymore. Seems to be like an operation to have silenced that whole word. But I will still say nemesis. Because when I first started out on this journey, I was always calling it nemesis. The binary twin. Our son's binary twin. And that's the influence of it right there behind the moon. Because it's definitely reflecting, and whatever technology they're using to cloak it. But they can't hide it forever. And now when you don't have so many aircrafts in the sky, it's becoming more and more clearer. Sorry about that, folks. I got cut off. My phone literally died. But I'm back here just to give you guys another glimpse of this supermoon tonight on Tuesday, April 7, 2020. Just want to say a final few words, just in case I don't ever do it. Well, I won't say I won't ever do a live stream again, but never say never. But as you can see, they've been spraying the hell out of the sky. And my phone literally died, that's why I got cut off. But I'm here, and you can see how the image has changed from what I showed you before to what's happening now. The moon literally looks like the sun. The way the moon is literally surrounded right now with chemicals and debris and God knows what else. As you can see, they're literally spraying. I've caught them. Look up there. Look up there, people. Look at this. What do we have up here? They're spraying in the night sky. They're spraying the moon. I'm catching them doing at work. I'm literally catching them at work right now. They're spraying the moon, and they're already spraying whatever's becoming visible too. Look, can you see that stuff all there? Look at this right here. This literally might be a giant planet or body right here. Look, that chemtrail over there is going straight in the direction of the moon. They're crisscrossing the moon. Even now, when they said supposedly all the aircraft's been grounded, the chemtrails haven't been grounded. The chemtrail crafts have not been grounded. Look, I'm zooming in right on that chemtrail for you guys. Look, you see that chemtrail right there? It's going down. Picture's getting a bit fuzzy, but you can clearly see. Look at the chemtrail. You guys can see the chemtrail in the night sky. They're spraying the moon. They're spraying the sun, the moon, and everything else. And they said that they've grounded all the aircraft, but they haven't. So much lies and deception still. That chemtrail craft is going all the way down towards the near one side of the moon. So there's either a body really close by there. Look how the image of the moon is changing. It's becoming like an eye. This is crazy. Look at this, man. The moon is literally becoming an eye. Oh my goodness. The moon has literally become an eye. You guys need to take snapshots, screenshots of this amazing image right here. I mean, I'm gonna try to zoom out, but look at this. Look at this. The moon has become the shape of an eye. This is not an illusion, guys. Look at that. I mean, I've seen some crazy stuff, right? But this just takes the cake right now. The moon has become the shape of an eye. Not gonna say the Illuminati now, but I mean, look at it. Look at that. This literally become the shape of an eye. Yeah, Michael, my phone literally died. That's the reason why my live stream got cut off. Not to say that they can't come into my phone and disable my phone and camera and everything, because I know they have their capabilities of doing all that stuff. They got all the technology. I've been attacked many times electronically. They've messed with me good and proper for the last 5 years. That's not to say I'm going to stop, because the more they do it, the more I'm motivated to continue to show you guys the truth. I don't know if you guys have heard about David Icke and the interview that he put out. YouTube increasing the censorship now because he made the connection about the 5G and the coronavirus and all that situation. I mean, again, it's just another theory, another angle to look at things. But the bottom line is, when I first started researching Planet X, Nibiru and the Nemesis system and everything else, there were 3 key things they said to look for. The first thing is the air travel. Once all the airplanes are grounded, that's the first thing, airplanes are grounded. The second thing, all the CEOs resigning. And the third thing, are all the world leaders supposedly dying and going to hide underground. So remember these 3 key things right now, and this is the 3 key things that are happening right now in our reality, right now we're living and experiencing. Air travel grounded, the world lockdown, air travel grounded, all the top CEOs of all the major companies and industries all resigning. And the last thing is obviously the world leaders are all going to start dropping like flies now. That's why they're saying Boris Johnson is in the hospital, but like they say, they might end up killing him off, he might end up dying. And then he not really be dying, he's just going to hide underground with all the rest of them. This is the truth. They have been spraying left, right and center today, crisscrossing the moon. You can see the crisscross right there, all the chemicals. Hope you guys are enjoying these live streams. I just decided to do two-part episode today. My phone is currently charging, so this live stream should not cut off anytime soon, unless they intercept it, and you know who they are. Christelle, I'm watching from the UK. Thank you for watching. We're watching from the UK, from London to be exact. I won't say what part of London, but London. I'm going in as close as I can. You can clearly see we have a lot of debris around the moon. I'm only doing what I've been called to do, to show you guys the truth in the heavens, because I got the instruction, got the order. Sorry if my phone is not zooming in, it's not focusing for some strange reason. Trying to get it to zoom in and focus. It's probably because of the night. It's obviously due to the conditions right now, because it's getting darker. I don't normally do live streams from at this point in time in the night, but today just felt like I had to. I just got that signal, you know, like it's telling me, like Yeshua just said, just do it. It's been so long. Now would be the perfect opportunity to break your silence and to speak to all of you guys that are wondering, you know, where have I been all this time? You know, like I said, it's not been easy. The last 6-7 months have not been easy. I mean, I would say the last year, been through so much, so many changes. Well, I've always been continuing to watch every angle, left, right, and center, of what's been said on the left, what's been said on the right. But I still stay walking the narrow path. Obviously, I listen to all angles, I listen to all perspectives. I'm not here to judge anyone, I'm not here to diss anyone. I'm just here to obviously show you guys what's going on here in my sky. I can't speak for everybody else. I'm only doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'll show you guys what's really going on up there. There we go. There we go, guys. Take a look. You can clearly see the details now. I was able to actually zoom in as close as I can, guys. Look at that. Look at the detail. Just as good as camcorder. On par with camcorder this is right now. The way I've zoomed in right now, this is on par with camcorder footage, because you can see the detail of our biggest satellite in the sky, that they call it. There's a lot of debris coming in though. There's lots of clusters of asteroids coming. They're hitting in all parts of the planet, and you gotta expect to see more of that happening now. The rocks coming in will be getting bigger and larger in size, and it will literally start raining fire from the sky. Like I said, there's been a lot of talk of 3 days of darkness. You gotta be prepared mentally, spiritually, and physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Be ready for everything that's coming now, because a lot of people are not going to be able to handle what's coming up on the earth, because everybody knows that we are at the end. Yeah, it's not being talked about in the mainstream. They won't talk about the 3 days of darkness in the mainstream. Even in the YouTube community, they won't talk about it as much. But, you know, we always have to be aware that it's written in the scriptures. Talked about the 12 plagues of Egypt, the 10 plagues of Egypt, the 12 plagues of Egypt. It's all replaying out right now. See the detail, guys. Look at the detail. All is definitely not as it seems. Just be ready that the Lord can come at any moment. The moon is literally changing color as I'm live streaming this. I'm not even zooming in or zooming out. It's just what you're watching, right? It's just changing color as I'm recording this live. There are no filters. I'm not using no filters when I'm doing this live stream. Yeah, I don't even know when we last had a pink moon, if we ever did. Obviously the moon is going as high as it's starting to rise up now, but they're still continuing to crisscross. Yeah, Google it, check out when was the last time I had a pink moon, if we ever did have one. They say supposedly every year, but I don't buy it. We have a lot going on in the sky. I wish I could show you guys what's going on up there. This camera's not picking it up, but there's a lot of stuff. There's something there. There is something there. There's something there. The system is here, guys. The system is definitely here, in and around my sky tonight. The moon's proximity is as close as it is today and tomorrow. The illumination will be as bright as it is today and tomorrow, like 99%. So today and tomorrow, depending on the conditions tomorrow, they'll probably be spraying it tomorrow, and I probably won't see anything tomorrow. But I'm just obviously recording it now for you guys to see it, because I don't think I'll be, if they're spraying so much chemicals today, they probably make sure they hide it tomorrow, because they don't want anyone really to see it or be watching it. But it's here on 100%. It's in our sky. It definitely look pink. The lower it was on the horizon, the more pink it was. Now that it's obviously come up a bit, it doesn't look so pink now. But it's changing as I'm recording it, and I'm not even putting filters on this live stream. And you can see the pink. And on that note, I think I will be ending this live stream tonight for you guys. But I just wanted to break my silence and say and show you guys what's going on here, because I don't think it's going to be changing much. The scenery is just as good as camcorder. So on that note, I would just say all you guys is to keep a level head right now. Even if we've been put in this whole lockdown situation, social distancing, self-isolation, all this stuff. I mean, I have even lost my sense of taste and smell. I can't even taste or smell anything. I do believe that I probably got the virus last week or a week before. But it could also be something to do with Planet X. The effects are definitely there. But I can't ever remember losing my sense of taste or smell ever in the history of my whole life. And it doesn't feel right to me, and I just feel like I'm going under so many changes spiritually, internally, inside of me. It just feels different, but I just don't know. I'm praying to God that, you know, my sense of taste and smell returns, but I don't know if it's ever going to return, because I know a lot of people are experiencing the same things. We're all undergoing changes, because I feel like the Lord is getting us ready for when we make the transition to our immortal bodies, because we'll leave our mortal bodies and have our immortal bodies soon. As you can see, look at that long trail right there. It's sprayed one hell of a long line, going all the way down past the moon. You can see it. So it goes all the way across, crisscrossing the moon. Definitely looks like it's got closer, because when I zoomed in before, it wasn't this close. I literally have witnessed the moon get even closer than it was before. There you go. That's better. You still see the pink. So on that note, I'll say take care, stay safe. God bless and amen, guys. I had to break my silence today on Tuesday, April 7, 2020. Signs in the sun, the moon, the stars in the heavens, the moon, the pink supermoon today. There's a lot of stuff in the sky tonight, guys. There's a lot of debris. There's nothing visible here, but there's a lot of debris around the moon. I'll say take care, stay safe, God bless and amen, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed the live stream today. I had to do it. It had to be done. Make sure you share this left, right and center. Because I know if I try to share this, they'll probably ban me straight away. Facebook likes to ban me for sharing my own live streams. Much respect to you, Michael. Appreciate you watching, appreciate you commenting, you know. Even though it's been a long time, you know, nothing's changed, I'm still the same. Take care, stay safe, God bless and amen, guys. We've got some chaos going on around here too. Don't know what's going on around my neighborhood around here tonight. The people are starting to lose the plot, basically. It's starting to go crazy. Too much, you know, self-isolating, and the lockdown is starting to get to people now. And trust me, you're going to start to see people go crazy. That's why I say keep a level head. Don't lose the plot. I know it's hard, because we've never been put in a kind of situation like this before. But, like I said, I feel like I was prepared for this, and many of us have been self-isolating and on lock. We feel like we were already self-isolating before that term was even put out there. So now I'll say take care, stay safe, God bless and amen, guys. Much love to each and every one of you. Keep a level head. Just continue to pray, continue to fast, continue to repent. We know that the day is close. Much love, guys.